The hell was that? The fuck was that? That before.
No difference.
Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Chiefs going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
What's going on, man?
Good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it.
You say, how you gonna challenge somebody? Your ass ain't even online.
About something they feel good, and once that's completed,
I didn't think nobody was gonna respond that quick.
The confidence elevates.
Now it's a giant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For someone who piled up the yardage that Jay Ajayi did in 2016, I think it was a strange type of a year. How many runners do you know that will end the season with more 200-yard games on the ground than 100-yard games and end up over 1,000?
Very, very strange. 3 200-yard games, just one 100-yard game. Devontae Parker past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Smith on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
To throw on second down is Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Third and long, it's Smith. And
Nobody in the damn middle. Come on, y'all. You're killing me.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Charles. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Brandon, another catch for Tyreek Hill. How do you defend it? Because kickoff return, punt return, catching the ball, whether it's a receiver out of the backfield, and, of course, you can run it with him, too.
Well, let me give you some numbers from last year. To your point, 12 total touchdowns.
What is he doing back there?
And 3 in the return game.
If you're an offensive coordinator and you can't
That's a pick all day, homie. What are you doing? My man back there running around.
And it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with.
Oh, come on!
Football, and he'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having
Oh, this guy. That's the second time you killed me, buddy.
Almost picked. Instead, second down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
To the right side, and he's got Maclin. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Set, move, 45. 3, 3, 3, 3.
Out of the gun, Smith. This will be caught
There
inside
you go
the 10.
again.
And he takes it down to the 13
don't know
and
what
picks
he's
up
doing
the
back there.
first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. He's the
Oh, I hate that shit.
and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. I know Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Dolphins now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better.
Whoa, hold on to the ball. No.
When every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chain.
Nah, he already fumbled one.
Right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They come out here in the eye.
Wide, 20.
On first down, it's Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into coverage.
This is a
Just cover up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Zebra.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Oh, come on.
He's accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to hold it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone.
Ah, shit.
And now fourth down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to...
Come on, get that poke out!
Everything looked good. You can see good hold. Sometimes the ball just
Oh, shit!
and this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception.
Oh, right by me. Right. Oh, don't get on that.
And he is out of bounds.
Goddamn block.
The 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. Good enough for a Kansas City.
Motherfuckers be running in the blocks for absolutely nothing.
Beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space.
Come on!
And he's brought down after
That's a touchdown.
gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have
that
to
should be costing you, man. They kill you with that. Because the next play you fumble and shit.
Usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because
Another touchdown.
to kind of control that area, it disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it. That play was blown up right from the snap. The guys on the defensive side of the ball, it's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play.
And he's got it. Touchdown,
Nobody stays in that middle home. What are you doing?
Travis Kelce from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a
No matter what defense I call, they don't stay in that middle home. Just stay there.
Puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Dagger! 380! 380!
Tannehill on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker.
No, turn! This motherfucker's still running! What are you doing, man?
The 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively.
Oh, fucking
He's got
God,
to pop
man.
it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Charles the lone setback. After the interception, here's Smith. Surveying the field. Looking deep downfield.
Nigga, the ball's... Oh, my God. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Yo, man. Yo, man, fuck y'all. Fuck man right now.
Play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drive.
Oh, man, I never seen that before. Ball right on him.
Jamal Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
To be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
Yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Taking it about the 16.
Nah, got too close. Too close.
Punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And down he goes, but he takes it.
Yeah, because he's going to try to freight train my ass.
And they move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But
I know what the hell he's doing.
a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look, oh, God.
Immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled
some heavy hitters around here.
I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these
Man, you gonna fuck up all your toggles.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
Ah, Tiger did it quick.
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Set, blue, 10. Dagger, 8.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. The rookie fifth-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I ain't had 7 up in years.
All right, different topic here. 2018 Super Bowl traveling
I just
north,
seen it,
far
I bought
north
it.
to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? Starting in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy.
He got punch drunk.
I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Oh, shit.
Charles the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a direct snap. It's Jamal Charles.
Ooh. I'm just going to be quiet. Ooh, thank God.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got time.
No! I couldn't switch to him in time.
Conley, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into
Oh.
play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? The defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left.
No! Oh, he got hit. Ah.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now
This shit.
Offense, they get ready to head the field.
I keep forgetting about his slow ass release, man. God damn, this nigga. I thought Tim Tebow was slow with a release.
You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. Cameron Wake.
I'm hating for that shit.
Now in the afternoon.
And that Cameron Wake just slide into home.
To throw on second down is Smith. Looking deep here for Macklin. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Damn.
Incomplete as he got popped as
Now I'm about to, yo, he better hit that ball. I swear to God.
Passes when people are trying to tackle you.
The way he jumped at it, like he knew exactly where it was going.
That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That's a first.
but off the crossbar, no good.
I've never seen that before either.
Jefford denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh my God, Parker, catch the ball. God damn it.
All the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I'm holding the ball now.
Inside the 45. Now whistles come.
I know what's coming.
Get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the altered the ball flight, and it falls in.
They do this shit on the back foot like a motherfucker.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And for the third
God
time
damn it.
here in this half, it's intercepted.
He cannot get the ball thrown out there.
And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. And now here comes Kansas City. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Screen pass to Charles.
Why would you step into that?
He will not go down.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now?
And he's in.
Why would he jump into that block?
The final play of the first.
This nigga jumped into a block
How did they get that?
when he had a strip.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion.
I don't even know what this game anymore, man.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Welcome back, Charles and
This
I.
nigga jumps right into him.
Quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, man. Get. Y'all serious right now?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
You serious right now?
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
That's why half y'all niggas ain't on my team no more.
And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game. Because
God
you can get an
damn.
advantage if you do it right.
Yeah, I get rid of Tannehill, I couldn't take it no more.
Duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And it's caught.
What?
Parker.
You know, I'm done with this team right now, man. I can't. I can't. I just can't right now. What the fuck are y'all doing?
And sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that.
I can't catch a break right now.
Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while...
Whoa.
Jordan
Why are you
Cameron is
crossing?
tight end, the intended receiver.
He's supposed to cross underneath there. What are you doing, bro?
Good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other
Slow
direction.
ass release again.
The intended receiver, and now it's
You're
4th
killing
down.
me.
They got pressure there and
Let's
only
go.
rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now
Throw the
who is
ball.
celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
No, why would you come?
He's got it complete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Out now,
I got the
Chiefs
dumbest fucking
offensive
players
unit
on the
ready to
planet.
do battle again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
He dropped doing his fucking elbow hit the ground.
They've been throwing it overall.
This is taken to the
That was the only reason.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
He trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do.
2nd and 1. Football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right.
Now come on, put the ball up.
Picked off by Derek Johnson.
Why would you throw a straight line pass?
At the 46-yard
I don't get that. I'm hitting the up, but throw the ball up.
Back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go.
That's what I mean. I'm throwing it up, and he's still. Oh shit!
Put people away. They want to run
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawks.
Oh, Maxwell actually did something.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And throw right side complete to Parker.
One person holding up both of y'all. Great job.
And now second down.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On second down, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's
wide open.
7th play of this drive coming up. But a long way to go on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Everyone's got to be able to
I was trying to wait to see which way he was going.
But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this will be the 9th play. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Pick and choose.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Steps away to his left.
Where are you throwing the ball? Where are you throwing the damn receivers over there? Is he serious right now?
Now getting set to go. And last time, one play interception.
Damn! This nigga's garbage. Where are you?
And I can't wait to see when they decide
Damn.
to play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Yo, he got
A lot
cut.
of people think the very next
Nigga,
time
if y'all don't tackle him.
don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's played a great game.
Oh, I'm so glad I traded his ass.
This lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt.
Look at these niggas jumping around. Pick the fucking ball off, man.
All the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead,
You got to hit the button 5 times to throw a pass.
confident in what he's getting done.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look.
Where
the fuck are y'all at?
Look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here.
These motherfuckers ain't got an answer for nothing.
Clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Oh, shit.
Flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
It's 5 of them out there.
That led to the sack.
A pickup of 24 on the third
5
down
of them out there.
conversion.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days
My
gone
safety
by
don't
in
know what the
NFL,
fuck he doing.
you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he went nowhere.
You ain't mean to do that play, did you?
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And on this play, the reason was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Kelsey out in the slot right. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And Hill.
How y'all not pick him up?
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Fucking linebacker got nobody in the zone. He sits there.
On a kick return and now one through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They were still
But if he's supposed to sit there any other play, he won't sit there.
Lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23.
They all in one pile blocking one fucking
The
person.
Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball.
He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
They gotta give me
Last
something.
drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy.
They
He's
owe
going
me some-
downfield again there.
And you can't.
They owe me some shit.
Back off after throwing an interception. Your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
Oh, what the fuck,
Another
man?
interception.
Was that a defensive lineman?
Johnson.
Oh,
They have the football
I'm about to
and
say.
set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive.
I tried to throw the ball early on that shit.
Great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Charles the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Will you just tackle him? What the fuck is you doing?
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Smith. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, he's on to put it away.
Try to get that shit out of
Down
here.
is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like
He ain't caught shit.
Well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
He ain't caught the ball unless I threw it to him like 5 yards away. He is struggling.
Here's Tannehill. And he will find his
Oh, he actually caught. I don't even throw to him because he don't ever catch shit.
First down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw is Tannehill. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Dolphins. 30 yards in the red zone this time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Garbage time.
Jordan Cameron taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this
I think I
lead.
missed that shit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old.
Let's get some onside kick practice.
Receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Yo, I can't catch a break this game.
The onside kick can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing
Oh,
else, now
my God.
something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll lose yardage here. Now the Dolphins are...
God damn, I'm calling timeout.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Charles the lone setback. Smith going to throw it. Deep drop. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I don't even know what the fuck y'all doing anymore.
There, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And just a small glitch
they ain't doing. No matter what position I put them in, they ain't doing it.
We talked about him. They did.
They like his work ethic. This guy's running.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often a...
Oh, timeout.
We're going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Somebody actually caught a goddamn.
His guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for.
Where's he going?
Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahale. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
I thought that was a fucking out route. It's not.
One tight end.
I can't blame that on
They go back to the end. That is passes.
Damn! I've never seen that before.
Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover. His guys will get the football. And the Dolphins.
Hey, you tip it to your goddamn self.
On the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
Oh, I know you fucked that down. Yeah, he ain't trying to switch it. I see that. I was like, wait. I know what happened.
And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice. A long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just...
I need all out blitz. I need all out. Get his ass. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Y'all niggas suck. This nigga looking at the ball the whole time. Don't jump. Nothing. Just let him catch. Oh my God. You gotta be shitting me. This nigga looking right at the ball. I'm just gonna sit. Oh, he called him? Oh, okay.
You have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you.
Oh my God.
The 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Thank God ain't none of y'all on my fucking squad no more. Oh, that was fun.
acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young, and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right.
quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Dolphins. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profiled.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver.
No.
Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Wilson back into his end zone. They'll roll him out right. Drops it underneath for Rawls. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
The best defensive lineman.
All right, give me a minute.
Leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example.
I can't come out there.
Run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Tristan!
Now it looks like we got the big tight end still down after the last play. Well, you can bet that they would hate to be without his services. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line.
Have your mom with the groceries.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To the ground attack. It's Rawls. About 3 yards there to the 27. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Oh, and it's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with a Ajayi. A first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On his Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Yeah, the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. He ended up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, Baldwin. Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the sneak, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down now after the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Yeah, they were all out there.
Throughout the day, finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense, it felt great.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
What do you got to ask for?
That's what's funny about you. I think you're not asking for it when you're counting around.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's the one player in the Frank's. I was like, yo, where you been at? Man,
Tyler Lockett now with the return.
Power out. We got our power for a week.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At least 4 days
Seattle
right here.
now ready to march onto the field.
I was like, nah, I'll make sure your team wins by your.
Trying to shake off the interception from the
shit.
last drive. He'll look to
Pay
throw.
attention to that. He got that off.
Let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up.
Oh, come on. Don't get caught in that. Don't get caught in that. Don't get caught in that.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery.
How's that a touchdown? I'm fucking mad.
They needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game.
Oh, that's hilarious. Good play, dog. Good play.
How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going?
Oh, my God. He gets a touchdown. My guy's holding the ball over there. You gotta love that.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Oh, man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do have
fucking madness, fucking hilarious.
They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself,
I hope 18 fixes half this shit.
What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. Why not?
Ooh, he almost caught that up.
Really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Whoa.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw.
Oh, he's not going to catch that. He's not. I knew it. I don't know why I threw that.
Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
Good pick. I don't know why I threw that. He is not going to catch that ball.
the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. That's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. In the slot on the right is Graham. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action.
You keep letting him get outside, dog.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover it. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. It's Julie Jenkins that brings him down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Apartment one time, and there was a squirrel in the apartment. And I'm like, then they can get in.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to
They're sending somebody back out tomorrow.
And move and
I'm telling you, I'm ready to call off fucking murder.
Get on the run
And just sit here because they're fucking just idiots.
Looking for his running back, and he's and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
I don't get what else I had to tell him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Looking to speed things. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Hey, he about to get it anyway. Oh, get the fuck. Are they serious? I fucking hate Madden. I swear to God, I don't know why I play this fucking game.
First down and goal.
Oh, they do. Yo, I just played a game before this. They just ripped me off. Like, come on, man.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart.
Yeah, I got no luck in this game. Watch, he gonna shake it. I'm about to say.
Sack back around the 8. Andre Branch able to drop him for a loss of 4. So still 7 yards to go here on 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
4th down, and he
Look at him standing there, you dumbass.
Seattle. Paul Richardson from 3 yards out, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays.
What is he doing?
He's trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 5.
He is definitely not a receiver.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Tackle made by Deshaun Shedd.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Mike Bennett. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it in
I don't know why he jumping for the ball.
So get the football back in outstanding field position. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
I know you like to roll to that right side. You've been killing me with it all game.
Be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A fake to Rawls.
Oh, got me again. Come on.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the ground, Rawls. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Again, it's Rawls.
Don't
And he
right
will
there.
take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Everything done was bad if you like.
Taking it in. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long?
Yeah, I don't even know what I was thinking.
Going into the game, didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a
No, where are you throwing that?
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation.
Man, that was my quarterback. He'd have fumbled 10 times already.
This game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. In the slot on the right is Graham. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete.
Woo!
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield.
He flipped it out.
Dagger route, trying to hit the guy.
That was nice. He said, get that shit out of here.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route.
Okay, where you throw it, just get that shit out your hands.
Now it's Wilson.
Oh, I thought I had a pick.
Down now to 13 seconds.
Everything about that play tells you about
Thought I had something.
offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Good game, man.
But Charles, it's great to win.
Babe, show me what you like.